Core Tech Go.
Thanks for tuning in to another edition of Cruise Night TV. This week we're still out in Las Vegas here, but we found another great place that even you can visit here. I assumed that it was a museum, but then I spent about 15 minutes before the show talking to John Workman here. Hi, John. How you doing?
Afternoon.
And he's going to explain the whole thing from point A to point B for you because nobody can say it better than him. Go ahead, John.
Well, good afternoon and welcome to the Auto Collections. We're here at the Imperial Palace in Las Vegas, of course. This was actually started out as the Imperial Palace Auto Collection, which was opened in 1981. Ralph Ingolstadt, the owner of the hotel, instituted the museum. It was originally intended to be an all-Ford museum. He hired a man by the name of Richie Klein, and it turned into one of the foremost collections of cars in the world. We were rated one of the top 10 in the world at one time. Then in the year 2000, the auto collection as a museum ceased to exist. We went under new ownership with Richie Klein, who was the executive administrator of the auto collection, and Don Williams of the Blackhawk Collections in Danville, California. We opened up the auto collections and an all-sales venue so that anyone and everyone can come buy an antique, classic, or collectible car.
Okay, now, here's another great part of it. What year did you start working here?
I started in 1985.
So you kind of got the ideal job out of this whole thing, then, didn't you?
It's been a long, strange trip, but one that I've enjoyed. We've had a lot of fun over the years with the cars as a museum. I really enjoyed the museum work, preserving and displaying the history of America and of not the world. And then when we changed our venue over in 2000, being able to afford everyone who comes to see us to be able to own a piece of history. So you're not just buying a car, you're buying a little piece of history, a little Americana.
So every car we're going to look at in this show is for sale.
Pretty much
except one, I think.
I think we do have one car that's not on the floor for sale, but pretty much everything you'll see in the auto collections is for sale. Not only do we have cars in here, we have one of the foremost collections of the Golden Era Wurlitzer jukeboxes for sale. We have the Franklin Mint with their die-cast collectible line here. We've got Grundy Worldwide Insurance, so when you buy an antique or classic collectible car, you can insure the car right here before you leave. There's a lot of things being offered in the auto collections beyond the automobiles themselves.
Now, John, you're up here on the 5th floor, so if I walk in here and just say, hey, I want to buy this Tucker sitting right here, how do I test drive it?
First, you write us a big check. Actually, we are located on the 5th floor of the parking facility of the hotel. We share all of our room with all of our customers here at the hotel, so it's a little bit of an operation. The cars are either driven or towed down through the actual parking garage that we share with the customers, and we have a big parking lot at the rear of the facility that gives us plenty of room to go out and test drive cars fast and slow.
Oh, there you go. So anyway, stay tuned. We'll be back in a couple minutes, and then we're going to go through and look at some specific cars with John because he pretty much knows everything that's going on here, don't you, John?
I'm trying hard.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Core Tech Go.